Hey, let's play, and welcome back to World of Hockey 2. Looking forward to this one. New layout, as you can see. We got some new teams, some new players. Very excited to get into this one. So we're going to go through the teams as we usually do at the beginning, and we'll see how things go. So we got the Alabama Stampede making their comeback from the watering hole. We have the Alberta Oil Kings as well from the Rig. We have the Baltimore Beasts from the Cave. There's our first new team. China Yonxi, which I believe is it's like a warrior or something of that nature. It's probably not exactly the correct translation of warrior, but it's close enough. British Columbia Lumberjacks in the Forest, California Spartans in the Coliseum, of course. Santa Gorillas are back in the Harambe Memorial Arena. Czech Republic of Colis are back in the O2 Arena. Finland Flash in the Solani Arena, of course. Good old glorious Teemu Solani. There's another new team, the France Pioneers, in the arena of Notre Dame. I guess in the rebuild of Notre Dame, they decided to put in a hockey rink because that's where they're going to be playing now. So I wanted to make sure that we'd get actually spread this out throughout the world. So that's why we're going to be seeing some new teams from out the world and some American teams. And I think, a couple American teams have been sliced and got rid of. Germany Adler and Das Nest, Halifax Mariners at the Docks, Hamilton Tigers at the Cops Coliseum, Houston Outlaws at the Saloon, Iceland Gear Falcons at the Nest. That is who we're going to be playing as, by the way. Italy Passero, which I believe is Sparrow, if I recall correctly, and Nona's Kitchen. That's where they'll be playing. Japan Sweden, or Sweden, I can't remember how to pronounce it exactly. They're playing at the Tokyo Dome. Sweden, or Sujin, however you pronounce it, I believe is a water god, if I'm not mistaken, or a water folklore, type of deal. London Dragons at the Keep, Louisville Lions at the Den, Madrid Toros, they're another team, Plaza del Toros, is where they'll be playing. So there's one team in Spain now. The Memphis Destroyers, that'd be Egypt Destroyers, not the Memphis Destroyers, I should say. There's no Egypt call name in this game. They're playing at the Pyramids, of course. So there's an Egyptian team, Newfoundland Whalers in the Ocean, of course, North Dakota Bulldogs at the Pounds, and then you got the Quebec Huskies at Le Pounds, which is still my favorite thing. We have another Den Arena for the Russia Kamachka, Saskatchewan Stallions in the Tundra, the Sweden Viking Guard playing at Valhalla, of course, Switzerland Goats in the Alps, Sydney Wildlings, so the Australian Wildlings right there playing in the Outback, Utah Royals in the Church, Wisconsin Bucks in Bucklands, and that is all the teams. So a couple new teams looking to get themselves some glory in the world of hockey. And we're about to play as one of those new teams in the Iceland Gear Falcons, which is their bird of choice. So let's get into it. All right, so here's our divisions. We got the World Division. So we have like the European / Africa and Europe, or Africa and Australia, I should say. So we have Italy, France, London, China, Madrid, Germany, Egypt, and Australia. And on the other side, we have Japan, Iceland, Switzerland, Finland, Russia, Czech Republic, and Sweden. And then for the North American division, we have an Eastern and Western type deal. So we have Alabama, Louisville, Halifax, Hamilton, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Quebec, Newfoundland. And we have the Wisconsin Bucks, North Dakota Bulldogs, California Spartans, BC Lumberjacks, Houston Outlaws, Saskatchewan Stallions, Utah Royals, and Alberta Oil Kings. So, and that's how we're going to roll. So let's get into it. When fully healed for both, thank you. All right, take goalies is on. Player series link authentic. Playoff tiebreak, continuous OT. Season overtime loss. No points, like usual. Okay, so here we are in the draft. Well, setting up the draft. We're going to do the same as we did last time. We're going to randomize 3 times, and wherever we are, we are. So 1, 2, 3. Number 6, not a bad start. Could get a real good player off that. So we got the Czech Republic Colis at first, Sweden Viking Guard, Germany Adler, Utah Royals, Hamilton Tigers, us, Louisville, Alabama, North Dakota, Cincinnati, Memphis, Egypt, China, Yonxi, California, Alberta, Italy, Wisconsin, Sydney, Russia, Halifax, London, Finland, Houston, Newfoundland Whalers, Saskatchewan Stallions, Quebec Huskies, France, Madrid, Baltimore, Switzerland, Japan, and BC at the bottom. So let's start the draft. See where you guys get drafted. Made some tweaks to some of you, so it should be interesting. So the first player drafted was Connor McDavid by the Czech Republic Colis. Victor Hedman, drafted by Sweden. Nathan McKinnon, drafted 3rd overall. Victor Hedman really going that high, it's surprising. Nathan McKinnon, drafted 3rd overall by Germany. And Nikita Kucherov, drafted by Utah. And then Sidney Crosby. So let's make our pick. Probably going to go out and grab someone young that is going to be real good. Elias Pettersson might be my choice, quite honestly. He hasn't been chosen yet. It might not be the best choice right now because there's a lot of really good players. Darren Pastrnak's really good. Austin Matthews is also really good. But I believe he has the new contract kicking in a minute. And I really don't want to pay him that much money. There he is, 87 overall. 87 overall, 19 years of age, high elite. I think we're going to go ahead and take him. That'll be our first pick. Probably going to trade it down. I don't even know if you can make trades. Doesn't seem like you can, which is unfortunate. It'd be interesting if you could actually make trades. So we're going to go back to round 1, see the rest of the round here. I would have liked to have Nathan McKinnon. That would have been my number 1 pick, but he went 2 picks before us. So Elias Pettersson there. Then we got Johnny Gaudreau to Louisville, Austin Matthews to Alabama, Patrick Laine to North Dakota, Sebastian Aho going to Cincinnati, Mikko Rantanen going to Egypt, John Gibson, first goalie gone, of course, probably the best goalie in the game, going to China, David Pastrnak going to Cali, Taylor Hall to Alberta, Steven Stamkos to Italy, Patrick Kane to Milwaukee, Leon Draisaitl to Australia, Jack Eichel to Russia, Mitch Marner to Halifax, I believe that is, or is it Newfoundland? I always forget. Halifax, this is right there here, I'll just read. Barkov to London, Braden Point to the Finland Flash, Alex Ovechkin to the Houston Outlaws, Brad Marchand to the Newfoundland Whalers, Matt Tkachuk to the Saskatchewan Stallions, Evgeny Malkin to the Quebec Huskies, Morgan Riley to the France Pioneers, Braden Holtby to the Madrid Toros, Rasmus Dahlin to the Baltimore Beasts, Sean Monahan to the Switzerland Goats, Zach Werenski to Japan, Tyler Seguin to BC, round 2. Adam Rice, the first creative player to go, he goes to BC as well, so there's a good player gone. Mark Scheifele going to Japan, Evgeny Kuznetsov going to Switzerland, Vladimir Tarasenko going to Baltimore, Nico Hischier going to Madrid, Carey Price, there goes the second goalie to the France Pioneers, Matt Barzal to Quebec, Tom Chabot to Saskatchewan, Clayton Keller to Newfoundland, Seth Jones to Houston Outlaws, Erik Karlsson to the Finland Flash, Mikhail Sergachev to London, Pascal Dubois to, I said Pascal, then my pure mark, Dubois is never going to get old, to Halifax, Charlie McAvoy to Russia. I just went to Sydney. Okay, that's a extremely high pick. I sucked last year. Hopefully this time around I'll play actually well for Sydney. It's a defenseman, Roman Josi to Wisconsin, Claude Giroux to Italy, John Tavares to Alberta Oil Kings, Ryan O'Reilly to California Spartan, Miro Heiskanen to the Beijing Yangtze, Nicholas Backstrom to Memphis, Oliver Ekman-Larsson to Cincinnati, PK Subban to North Dakota, Brock Besser to Alabama, John Carlson to Louisville, and it's my pick. Now I gotta decide if I go off the board again or if I grab the best possible player available. Because Bergeron would be a good choice, but he's 33 years of age, so he wouldn't be good for too long. Tuukka, I'm not drafting Tuukka right now. I really want to build a team for the future, and I'm thinking that probably drafting Corey was probably the best bet, because we know how well he played last season. And if I have him and Elias Pettersson as my 1-2 punch, I think we'll be in a good boat right there. I should probably take a look at the goalies, though, just to make sure who's available, because I'm going to need a goalie as well. So there's Bobrovsky, there's Tuukka Rask, $7 million, Freddie Anderson, Andrei Vasilevsky. That'd be a freaking huge pickup if I took him. Probably won't be around by the time I get to the next round. Neither will Corey, though. I think Corey was playing as a left wing. There's Chad Kingsley. Oh, he's right there. He's a 77. 77 overall left wing. High elites. Yeah, I'm going to take him. I'm going to risk it. So we're going to take Corey Rice in the second round here because we know he's going to be a stud in the future. I'm pretty positive Vasilevsky's probably gone. If he's not, that's our next pick for sure. But I'm pretty sure he's gone, unfortunately. All right, let's see. So Pietrangelo, Letang, Jamie Benn, Freddie Anderson, Brady Tkachuk. Maybe not. Kopitar, Ekblad, Kessel, Couturier, Vasilevsky just before our pick. Oh, that is so annoying. Okay, so we definitely need a goalie or a defenseman now. So we're going to look at the goaltending situations we have left. Tugras is still there, but like I said, he's making $7 million. It's a bit much. Devin Dubnyk we know is going to be good, and he's making way less money. Robin Lehner an 87 overall. We tried Connor Hellebuyck last time, and he really didn't pan out for us, so I don't think we're going to do that. Matt Murray might be a good choice. Jordan Binnington could be a good choice as well. I feel like we have to take a goalie now. I think that'd be the smart decision. I want to see if there's any potential like crazy goalies. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, he's going to be freaking good. So is Thatcher Demko. Drew, who's supposed to be good. There's Carter Hart as well. I think we're going to go with Carter Hart. I think that's a smart decision. That'll be our goalie of the future. I know Carter Hart's going to be good, so let's look at the rest of round 3 here. Mikis Zibanejad, Tanner Panarin to Alabama, Patrice Bergeron to North Dakota, Blake Wheeler to Cincinnati, Drew Doughty to Egypt, Svechnikov to China, Kyle Connor to California, Ristolainen to Alberta, Provorov to Italy, Bobrovsky to Wisconsin, Nylander to Sydney, Hanifin to Russia, Sam Reinhart to Halifax, Devin Dubnyk to London, John Quick to Finland, Jack Hughes, apparently, who's not in the drafts. He should be, but he's not for some reason. I don't know why. Is going to Houston. Nolan Patrick, that's fine. He can come to Houston. I don't care. Nolan Patrick to Newfoundland Whalers. Gabriel Landeskog to Saskatchewan Stallions. Quinn Hughes, his brother, to Quebec. Chychrun to France. Klinberg to Madrid. Tuukka Rask to Baltimore. Nikolai Ehlers to Switzerland. Mark Stone to Japan. DeBrincat to BC. Philip Zadina to the British Columbia Lumberjacks. Connor Hellebuyck to Japan. Ryan McDonough to Switzerland. Casey Middlestat to Baltimore. Ryan Getzlaf to Madrid. Dylan Larkin to France. Jacob Voracek to Quebec. Jonathan Taves. Saskatchewan. Newfoundland Whalers get Ryan Suter. Houston Ellis and Mark Giordano. Eli Tolvanen to Finland. Going home to play, I see. London Dragons, Brett Burns. Brendan Carlo to Halifax Mariners. Russian Kamash get Philip Forsberg. Shane Gostisbehere to Sydney. Matt Dumba to Wisconsin. A lot of the good defensemen are getting picked now, so we definitely got to get one. Italy gets Ricardo Kell, Alex Wenberg to Alberta, Marc-Andre Fleury to California, Victor Trocheck to China, Matt Murray to Memphis, or Egypt, Leonard to Cincinnati, Drew Franklin, there he goes, 4th overall, or round 4 I should say, to North Dakota, my former rival team, Hampus Lindholm to Louisville Lions, and we'll make our pick. So we need a defenseman here. Who am I going to take is the real question, though. Shea Weber, Tyson Barrie, Keith. We got any really good young guys coming up? Bodquist, Cal McCarr. We know he's pretty good. Oscar Klefbom, Dougie Hamilton, Timothy Liljegren, Ryan Murray, Brady Shea, Colton Parayko. Might go with Colton Parayko. There's my dad. I put him in here, by the way. Let's go with Colton. We'll see if you could actually play well this year, Dwiz. Scrub. Let's see how the rest of round 4 went after my pick. Get another defenseman here, I think, is the go-to, so we have a good shutdown pairing, at least. Alexander Radulov to Hamilton, Timothy Liljegren, to Utah, they're going high there. Jeremy Adler getting Mikael Granlund, Shea Weber goes to Sweden, Thatcher Demko to Czech Republic. Round 5, Ryan Murray to Czech Republic, Sweden Viking get Elias Lindholm, Tyson Barrie going to Germany, Ryan Johansson going to Utah, Jason Roulier, as we all know, becomes a superstar, going to Hamilton. Usually anyways, we'll see if he actually does this here. So we're going to grab another defenseman here. Did you get picked already? You did not. There's only been 4 people picked. 5 now, actually. Adam, myself, Corey, Dwiz, and Jason. Those are the 5 guys I've created that have been picked. Okay, so we're going to probably grab another young gun. Dougie Hamilton. Brady Shea might be the better choice, quite honestly. So we're going to go ahead and grab Brady Shea. the back end. Now we have Brady Shea and Colton Parenko as our 1-2. So we got to grab ourselves a right wing, I'd say, at least for now, to fill up that top line. Logan Chura is Louisville, Braden Shen to Alabama, Christian Vesalainen to North Dakota, Matthew Shane to Cincinnati, Alex Nylander to Memphis, John Herberdeau to Beijing. My father going to California, Teuvo Teravainen going to Alberta. Italy, Jason Schwartz, William Karlsson to Wisconsin, John Marshall to Sydney, Bo Horvat to Russia, Thomas Hertl to Halifax, Kenny Downoff to London, Shea Theodore to Finland, Alexander Gorgiev to Houston, Joe Pavelski to Newfoundland, Anthony Mantha to Saskatchewan, Jordan Binnington to Quebec, Jake DeBrus to France, Nazem Kadri to Madrid, Baltimore Beast get my brother, Timo Meyer to Switzerland, Justin Falk to Japan, Oscar Klefbom to BC, Ben Bishop to BC, Japan, Sweden get Jacob Truba, Kyle McCarr getting picked up by Switzerland Goats, Dougie Hamilton to Baltimore, Matthias Ekholm to Madrid, Vince going to France, oui, monsieur, Arvidsson going to Quebec, Nugent Hopkins going to Saskatchewan, Pekka Rinne going to Newfoundland, Martin DeCass also going to Houston, Jake Gunsel going to Finland, Jonathan Drouin going to London, Jacob Marks from Halifax, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen going to Russia. There's Doc Campbell going to Australia. Basically, Doc, way to go. Goalie boy going to Australia. He's going to be the goalie of the future for Australia, maybe. Kyle Turris to Wisconsin. Callum Yexley's going to Italy, of all places. Have fun there. Jeff Petrie going to Alberta. David Krejci to California. Adam Bodquist going to Beijing. Torrey Krug going to Memphis or Egypt. Maurici going to Cincinnati, Muzzin going to North Dakota, Severson going to Alabama, Ilya Samsonov going to Louisville, and we'll make our pick here. So we wanted a right wing, I want to say. Or was it a left wing? I can't remember. Whatever. Wings are wings. Jesse Puljujärvi. Ollie Wahlstrom, as we all know, is a freaking stud. But we'll wait a round or two, see if he's still there. Alex Tuck might be a good choice. So would Brendan Gallagher, quite honestly. I think I'll go with Alex Tuck. He's top 6 potential. You know, he's only 22 years of age. I want to keep the team super young for my main guys anyways, and then we'll fill up on older guys to play the rest of the lines later on. So our top line right now would be him, Corey, and Pettersson. Corey actually might play in the AHL for the first season, but that will be our top line eventually. Trevor Zegras, you're supposed to be in the freaking draft as well, man. What the fuck is going on? It's annoying. Whatever. There's another player that should be in the draft of this year coming, but he's getting picked up now. Darcy Kemper, Keith Yandel, Eric Stahl, Jeff Skinner, Max Domi, Alex Galchenyuk, Cam Atkinson, Mark Edward Vlasic, Jacob Slavin. Let's go ahead and grab here. Oh, I know why they're getting picked up, because I made the mistake of aging them up an age instead of giving them the age they would have been when this game came out. So they're getting put into the free agency pool instead of the actual pool, which is an issue because there's a lot of guys I created that are going to get picked up now, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. It just dilutes the draft for next year, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and grab another centerman. Probably the best idea. See who is relatively still young. There's Chad Kingsley. I'm not going to grab him right now. Dylan Strome. He could be a good pickup. Like a low elite, though. Alex Turcotte. Cody Glass. Colin White. Rasmus Kupari. Philip Deneau. Doesn't really look like there's much of anything, quite honestly. That's going to be like crazy good, that is. Alex Kerfoot, Nick Schmaltz. Medium top 6 guys, Nick Schmaltz. That could be a pretty decent second line guy in the future. Who was at the top, though? It was Dylan Strome. I think we'll go with Dylan Strome as our second line centerman for now. He's a big body, so see if he pans out. Alright, check a look at the rest of the 7th round. Will Butcher going to Louisville. Anthony Rantna going to Alabama. Tyler Johnson going to North Dakota. Ryan Ellis, Cincinnati. Derek Stepan to Egypt. Mikael Backlund to Beijing. T. Long getting drafted by the California Spartans. Josh Bailey to Alberta. Henrik Lundqvist to Italy. Dmitry Orlov to Wisconsin. Adam Henrique to Sydney. Brody to Russia. Shattenkirk to Halifax. Chris Tanev to London. TJ Oshie to Finland. Houston Outlaws get Nick Schmaltz. Newfoundland Whalers get Armstrong. Grubauer to Saskatchewan. Wayne Simmons, Quebec. Spurgeon to France. Saad to Madrid. Ollie Wallstrom to Baltimore. Damn it. Switzerland Goats gets Corey Crawford. Jeff Carter to Japan. Travis Konecny to British Columbia. Round 8, we got Darnell Nurse going to BC. Corey Perry going to Japan. JT Miller going to Switzerland Goats. Alex Thompson going to Baltimore. So there goes Adam Baum. Boosting him to a top 4 high, so hopefully he can actually make the NHL this year, or this series. Ken Fiala to Madrid. Eric Brandstrom, who looks like he's like 6 years old in that picture, to France. Matt Grzelcyk to Quebec. Adam Larson to Saskatchewan. Nino Niederreiter to Newfoundland. Henry Jokiharju to Houston. Cody Glass to Finland. Duncan Keith to London. Anders Lee to Halifax Mariners. Christian Dvorak to Russia. Yanni Gourde to Sydney. Zach Parise to Wisconsin. Jonas Brodin to Italy. Martin Jones to Alberta. Jason Zucker to California. Jesper Kotkaniemi to Beijing. Brendan Gallagher to Memphis. Travis Sanheim to Cincinnati. North Dakota gets Dylan Cholwalski. Pavel Buchnevich to Alabama, I should say. Colin White to Louisville, and we'll make our pick. Branchman's been playing the new snap filters. Yeah, he has. Probably go for another defenseman here. Don't know who, but figure that out. Josh Manson might be a decent pick. Still young, can play the game well. Colin Miller, that's also a pretty decent pick. Vince Dunn. Nikita Zaitsev. Michael Matheson. Ryan Pollock. Got top 4 low potential. He'll probably still be around, Ryan Pollock. I'm going to go ahead and grab Josh Manson. What's he making? $4.1 million for a 83 overall. We're going to need money anyway, so yeah, sure, whatever. We'll pick him up. Pick up Josh Manson, and I'll probably grab another defenseman right after that, just to solidify my defense. So who came after Josh Manson? Chittle to Hamilton. Kevin Hayes to Utah. Jimmy Howard to Germany. Andre Palat to Sweden. Sam Girard to Czech Republic. He's a pretty good defenseman. Round 9, Tom Wilson, the Czech Republic. Sweden Vikinger gets Vince Dunn. That's who I was going to take next, so son of a bitch. German Adler got Mike Hoffman. Andre Kasha to Utah. Nate Schmidt to Hamilton. And we'll grab another defenseman here. Don't know who I'm going to grab, but we'll grab somebody. Probably Colin Miller would be my guess. I think Colin Miller is probably the best bet as of right now. Well, I saw Lindell's pretty good too, though. What's Colin Miller's overall? Top 4 high, eh? 25 years of age, so he's probably going to stay around that. So Lindell's 24. $2.2 million. How much is Colin Miller making? $3.875 for the next 4 years. That's a decent contract. For a guy that could possibly jump up to like an 84, maybe, hopefully. Move the puck too. We could use some puck movers, so. Alright, so Christian Fisher to Louisville. Alabama gets Travis Dermott. Jake Oettinger to North Dakota. He's going to be a good goalie. Jacob Brown to Cincinnati. Victor Mede to Egypt. Philip Hronik to China. Tyler Myers to California. Gustin Nyquist to Alberta. Kyle Palmieri to Italy. Charlotte Coyle to Wisconsin. Jake Gardner to Sydney. Zuccarello to Russia. Brett Howden to Halifax. Van Riemsdyk to London. Essel Lindell to Finland. Eric Comrie to Houston. Jake Schultz to Newfoundland. Alex Turcotte getting picked quite high. Saskatchewan. Sami Vatanen to Quebec. Rob Fabry to France. Jordan Eberle to Madrid. BC Saros to Baltimore Beast. Travis Hammack to Switzerland. Evander Kane to Japan. David Perron to BC. Derek Brassard went to BC. Patrick Hornquist went to Japan. Chris Tierney to Switzerland. Cam Fowler went to Baltimore. Nudi Varo went to Madrid. Peter Mrazek went to France. Ryan Dzingel to Quebec. Michael Rasmussen to Saskatchewan. Ilya Kovalchuk to Newfoundland. Brendan Perlini to Houston. Finland Flash get Keith Kincaid. Tage Thompson goes to London. Michael Masson to Halifax. Tyson Jost to Russia. Luke Kunin to Australia. Brian Little to Wisconsin. Max Pacioretty to Italy. Tyler Toffoli to Alberta. Milano to California. Lunderstrom to China. Interesting. Ilya Sorokin to Egypt. Jesper Bratt to Cincinnati. Dennis Mulligan, North Dakota. Janowski to Alabama. Juleson to Louisville. Starting to get to the meat and potatoes guys over here. What do I need? I have 2 centers, 1 left wing, 1 right wing. I have 4D and 1 goalie, so I need some wingers. Who do we want is the real question. Chris Kreider's pretty good. He's on a pretty decent contract too. Nick Foligno making way too much money. Mikhail Grabner making way too much money. Michael Furland's got 1 year left on his deal. Jason Palmville making way too much money. Posto makes the most money ever. Like, seriously, who the fuck would pay $6 million for that? Get the feeling Major Guy worse. I did not change your guy at all. Your guy was just a slow grower, is the difference. You got drafted, like, in the 7th or 8th round the first time, so... I'm going to go ahead and take Chris Kreider. I'll go Chris Kreider, get a little meat and potatoes on our team. Why not? Let's see where we're at now. Malcolm Subban to Hamilton. Utah gets Daniel Sprong. Alex Eller to Germany. Ryan Pollock to Sweden. Matt Niskanen to Czech Republic. Ole Matt to Czech Republic. Silverberg to Sweden. Martinez to Germany. Tony DeAngelo to Utah. Brandon Montour to Hamilton. And then we'll take another pick. I guess we'll take another winger. Marcus Johansson. Any good young wingers left? So let's just look at forwards. And we'll take a peek if anybody... We still have Chad Kingsley up in this bitch. Jesse Puljujarvi. He could possibly become good for us. Ryan Donato's there as a centerman. Top 6 potential. Keeper Bellows. Andre Burakovsky. I find never fucking pans out no matter what you do with him. Valerie Nishkinen. Drake Kempe, Nathan Heinen, everyone's favorite. Let's go with... Let's take a gamble on Jesse Puljujarvi, why not? 20 years of age, he could turn into something, probably won't. Hey, look, it's you. You went to Alabama, but we're not there yet, so we'll get to that in a second. Elvis Merlinskins goes to Louisville. Hayden Fleury to Alabama. Is it John Larson? I can't remember. North Dakota. Rich to Cincinnati. Pesci to Egypt. Anderson to China. Strahlman to California. Mike Green to Alberta. Valimaki to Italy. Hutton to Wisconsin. Varlamov to Australia. Korpisalo to Russia. Really that late. Zaitsev to Halifax. Marcus Johansson to London. David Savard to Finland. Nick Ritchie to Houston. Eric Johnson to Newfoundland Whalers. Alex Kempe to Saskatchewan. Robert Thomas to Quebec. Kerfoot to France. McNabb to Madrid. Jordan Greenway to Baltimore. Johnson to Johansson, I should say, to Switzerland. Japan gets Brandon Dillon. Peterson goes to British Columbia. Panoik goes to British Columbia. Tristan Jarry to Japan. Gabriel Carlson to Switzerland. Athanasiou to Baltimore. Dan Tynan to Madrid. Thomas Tatar to France. Nicoletti to Quebec. Zadorov to Saskatchewan. Jake Rosselek, Newfoundland. Thomas Hickey to Houston. Riley Smith to Finland. Casey Smith to London. Kevin LeBlanc to Halifax. Russia gets Kasperi Kapanen. I didn't even see him there. I would have taken him. Murley to Cincinnati. Kaiser to Wisconsin, John Mero to Italy, Bukestad to Alberta, Jordan Stahl to California, Bjorkstrand to Beijing, Batherson to Memphis, Halla to Cincinnati, Cahoon to North Dakota, Thomas Blick to Alabama, Sven Barchi to Louisville, and we'll make our pick. Welcome to the Stampede, baby. What do we want? Do we want another centerman? I guess we'll just take best available right now. Let's see what we have. Chad Kingsley's looking mighty nice. Hey, it's Olive, chilling out. I want to take Michael Furland, more meat and potatoes. Why not? A nice grinder. Fill out that grit 60. Burakovsky went to Hamilton. Koskinen went to Utah. Barbashev went to Germany. Stashny went to Sweden. Koivu to Czech Republic. No to Czech Republic. Eriksson Ek to Sweden. Steen to Germany. Jake Allen to Utah. Victor Rask to Hamilton. All right. Who do we want next? Good fucking question. Sam Steele, I should say. He could be a decent prospect for us. Kirill Kaprizov, Owen Tippett, Sherbak, Patan. Would be fucking hints. He was a superstar in the playoffs. JP Pajot, Joel Farabee, Valery Nishkinen, Jeremy Bracco, Jonas Donskoy, Michael Lozado, Trent Frederic, Troy Terry, Eric Bjorkstrom. I don't know who to pick. There's Cam. Let's go Ryan Donato. Why not? The Alley documentary on HBO. I just saw the Andre the Giant one because they posted on the what's it called? WWE Network. Brock Nelson to Louisville, Edmondson to Alabama, Sakara to North Dakota, Dumoulin to Cincinnati, Valery Nishkinen to Memphis, Beijing gets Corey Schneider, Sam Steele to California, Evan Bouchard to Alberta, Bolivier to Italy, Andres Bjork to Wisconsin, Forbert to Sydney, Dahan to Russia, Halak to Halifax, Anderson to London, Demers to Finland, Killorn to Houston, Kirill Kaprizov to Newfoundland, Michael Kempney to Saskatchewan, Ben Hutton to Quebec, Craig Smith to France, Jake Virtanen to Madrid, Nick Foligno to Baltimore, Jonas Donskoy to Switzerland, Adam Cirelli to Japan, Nemestikov to BC, John Moore to BC, Logan Brown to Japan, Cody Ceci to Switzerland, Connor Sheary to Baltimore, Zach Hyman to Madrid, Troy Stetcher to France, Mikko Koskinen to Quebec, Tyler Bozak to Saskatchewan, Brendan Gould to Newfoundland, Michael Grabner to Houston, Miles Wood to Finland, Nikita Sherbak to London, Ian Cole to Halifax, Devin Shore to Russia, Jamie Oleksiak to Sydney, Dylan Dubé to Wisconsin, Jordan Kyrou to Italy, Julius Honka to Alberta, Matthew Joseph to California, Scandella to China, Ryan Strome to Egypt, Lars Eller to Cincinnati, Golgoski to North Dakota, Joe Thornton to Alabama, Adam Laurie to Louisville. Pick our pick. Who is in real life NHL team Chicago Wolves? I believe it's Vegas, I think. So go ahead and take Big Z. Why not? Have a big time presence on the back end. At least for 1 year, you know. Could trade him off if we do poorly, so it's a good trade piece. Connor Murphy went to Hamilton, Jake McCabe went to Utah, Jake Campbell went to Germany, Michael Lozado going to Sweden, Timmy Reed, that's my cousin, going to Czech Republic, Rupi Hintz going to Czech Republic, Dobin going to Sweden, Dickinson to Germany, Hinostroza to Utah, Ty Bertuzzi, or whatever his name is, Tad Bertuzzi, fucking Tyler Bertuzzi, that's it. Going to Hamilton. We're going to go ahead and take a backup goalie now. Longo, Craig Anderson, Brian Elliott, Ryan Miller. Brian Elliott's probably a real good choice for a backup, so we'll take him. Put a little cap on us as well, because we haven't really been taking anybody that has a lot of cap on them. Jimmy Vesey to Louisville, JP Bajo to Alabama, Kyle Okpoza to North Dakota, Cincinnati gets Marcus Syke, Nisimov to Memphis or Egypt, Mikhail Bodker to China, Josh Anderson-Dolan to California, Appleton to Alberta, Pelzak to Italy, Goldobin to Wisconsin, Connor Carrick to Australia, Petrovic to Russia, Sam Bennett to Halifax, Max Kontos to London, Matt Benning to Finland, Spoon Jenner to Houston, Anthony Duclair to Newfoundland, Patrick Nemeth to Saskatchewan, Jesper Fast to Quebec, Connor Brown to France, Aaron Dell to Madrid, Justin Braun to Baltimore Beast. I will take, what's his face? Chad Kingsley, if he's still around for my next pick. Tyler Yamamoto, Gianni Deli to Coli, to Japan, Sazikas to BC. Thomas Grice to BC. Japan gets Max Lajoie. Jay O'Brien to Switzerland. As we all know, he's a fucking stud as well. Coleman to Baltimore. Pouliot to Madrid. Zach Smith to France. Trey Kalugia to Quebec. Gigerson to Saskatchewan. Trent Frederick, I should say, to Newfoundland. Switzerland gets James Reimer. Max Condon goes to Finland. Urho Vakanainen to London, Carl Soderberg to Halifax, Yaron Krok to Russia, Brett Connolly to Australia, Connor Clifton to Wisconsin, Austin Cruz to Italy, Elias Anderson to Alberta, Billington to California. China gets Tyler Pearson, McCann goes to Egypt, Felika to Cincinnati, Colin Wilson to North Dakota, Michael Newver to Alabama, Van Riemsdyk to Louisville, and yep, I guess we'll be taking the king of kings, Chad Kingsley, coming on over. There we go. Franchise high tag for that Chad boy. Chadwick Kingsley. Boy. Alright, there's Chad, Craig Anderson, Hamilton, Tobias Reeder to Utah, Follow to Germany, McChosen to Sweden, Johnson to Czech Republic, Netrakovic to Czech Republic, Hosang to Sweden, Patan to Germany, Bowie to Utah, Gauthier to Hamilton. Alright, what are we going to take here is the real question. Johnny Boychuk is making way too much money. Dustin Brown, I'd take him on my team if he wasn't making $5.8 million. Same goes for Andrew Ladd, Andrew Shaw, Neil. We need to fill out some spots. We need some right wingers bad, so let's find a right winger. Trevor Lewis, or we picked him up in the last time too. Utility guy that is Trevor Lewis. Olive going to Japan. Cam's going to London. Phil is going to Australia. Gary. Camilleri. Oh, Oscar fucking Lindbergh. Hell yeah. Drafting him. Let's just grab possibly best available, which would be Nicholas Cronwall, I'd say, or Jay Bowmister. I'll go Jay Bowmister just because he's younger. Even though he looks like he's a billion years old. Look at him. Old ass looking bitch. And I'm going to go ahead and take Zach Moffitt. Why not? He panned out eventually. Anybody else down here? It's going to be top 9 guys, eh? Gary Denisenko. Fuck it. I'll try for Gary Denisenko. Why not? Speaking of Bach, he just got picked. There goes Joel to Italy. I'm sure he'll enjoy that. Marcus Lee going to Australia. And then grab a goalie. Ryan Miller's still here. Curtis McElhenney is another decent third-string backup, so I'll take him. Kunackle, a little bit of grit. He'll probably be an extra player for us. Find guys that don't have many years left, like Nicholas Cronwall. Take him, use him as trade bait, you know. Jason Spezza. How much cap space do I have? I have $20 million. Well, yeah, we'll throw Jason Spetz up in there. He's making $7 million. We could take that cap. I'm gonna take Ryan Reeves. That grit 60, boys. It's gonna be through the roof. Gotta protect our young stars. Take Adam McQuaid. Some extra grit on the back end. Sure, just for you. What's his face still here? Guy I was gonna choose. I don't even remember what his name was. Ellie. Yes, he is. Okay. Shane McGinn. Brendan Peary. Yeah, we'll go Brendan Peary. He could shoot the puck. All right, so there's the draft. Our team looks like Elias Pettersson, Corey Rice, Carter Hart, Colton Porinko, Brady Shea, Alex Tuck, Dylan Strome, Josh Manson, Colin Miller, Chris Kreider, Jesse Pugliarvi, Michael Furland, Ryan Donato, Zdeno Chara, Brian Elliott, Chad Kingsley, Trevor Lewis, Justin Williams, Brian Boyle, Lindbergh, Bomeister, Zach Moffat, Denisenko, McElhenney, Kuhnackel, Cromwell, Spezza, Reeves, McQuaid, Kosala, Ellie, and Peary. So we got a lot of vets to go with our young guns to build them up. So hopefully that meshes well. But right now, I don't see this being a Stanley Cup team, or probably not even a playoff team. But who knows? We'll take a look at the other teams, I guess, as well. Yeah, we'll go through them real quick. I'm not going to go through their names. You could look for yourselves. We'll start in Alabama here. You could take a look at each team. You can pause the video if this is later on YouTube, and you can decide which team you're going to be cheering for in the world of hockey this year. I feel like Czech Republic probably has a good team. Yeah, I'll look at it. Yeah, yeah, they do. Czech Republic has a real good top line, like a couple top lines there. So I think they're going to have a pretty good start to the season. I think they might take it home. They got that double back-to-back pick, right? So our team, we already seen that. Wisconsin Bucks. Italy. There's Baltimore. There's California. There's Newfoundland, North Dakota, Madrid, BC, Alberta, Japan, Cincinnati, and Sydney, Australia. I still can't believe I was a second round pick. That blows my mind. Egypt, Houston, London, Germany. There you go.